in your life, good or bad, people might do things to you, but you have to take responsibility for it. You're letting them do those bad things to you, whether you like it or not. It might even be your closest person, like your mom, but you're like, I don't like. You have to take responsibility. It doesn't mean that bad things won't happen to you, but I think taking
But
responsibility.
I think it's I completely disagree with that. Taking responsibility for somebody else's actions is what you do.
Not someone else's action.
But
How you react.
but you're allowed to react to a situation however you
Yeah,
deem
how
necessary. But I mean, I think what you're trying to say is you shouldn't let it affect your entire life.
I'm personally saying that you take responsibility of how you cannot take responsibility for what they do. You can take responsibility for how you react.
But also you can't. Like the
But
way
you,
you.
but you can't because feelings are
But feelings are feelings. You can't control your feelings. Like if like that's why I don't apologize for what the hell you doing.
snatches. Or
Like
Instagram story.
I kind of disagree with that. Like I think that yeah, I don't think you can control the way you feel in certain situations.
No,
I think
not.
that that's just
Sometimes like you get angry, but you can control what you do with your actions based on your anger. You can totally be angry. I can be the same. You do something to me, I can have the same level of angry. I can come back at you with spite, or I can not come back.
okay.
At you.
That's what you mean. Okay, okay.
I don't mean
understand.
like you can shut. No one can just shut off their feelings.
But I understand it. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that you can control the way you feel, and I was like,
No,
you can't.
I mean,
don't know. You know this.
I think you can make yourself like
You make yourself feel better.
feel better in those situations. Like later, once you learn, like, all right, I get angry in these situations. I understand that, and I'm gonna work on it. But I think it's about the action you take. Like, I'm not gonna be petty after it. That's like a choice,
I understand.
and I think that's like really therapeutic because like it's really easy to take the low road, but it never succumbs to anything better, and it only like makes things worse. Does that make sense?
Oh,
Andy, this is a question for you.
great. How do you do this?
So Jared makes so many dirty jokes about him and Zach. I'm just, or I guess Zach used to as well. I haven't,
Oh yeah.
and I guess I was always wondered, Randy, do you think that Zach has had dirty dreams about Jared? I'm very
Oh.
sure that this, I think that
I haven't, but someone else
Just
has.
curious what your thoughts on it. Team Indy all the way.
Dude, when I pulled this question, I had no idea that like that was gonna be brought up on the podcast.
Hilarious.
So perfect.
So perfect.
So-
Do you want to know my honest answer?
What?
I think both of you have it's accidentally entered your mind once or twice. Like the both of you,
Oh no, never.
well,
It
BS.
literally has.
BS.
It is now because you just said it, but like actively thinking about it, never.
I'm not saying that you're actively you wake up in the morning, you're like, stop it.
No, but
Jared wanking one. Like,
Oh no, have I thought about like I bet Jared's masturbating right now? Yeah, I've never thought about.
have you
I
really?
don't want to be in there masturbating with him.
That's what I'm saying. But if you ever like,
Well, when Jared's sitting in your room, you're like, I bet Jared's masturbating right now. I'm sure I've had the thought. Being like, I'm sure I've been like, he's wanking the tank right now. You know, haven't heard from him in like 3 hours. He's a long boy. No, I've never thought of Jared in a sexual way. I've never thought of Zach in a sexual way.
oh,
But Indy
apparently have.
well, nasty ass.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I think we were talking about this. I was talking about it with Riley and Jules actually, and I was saying every girl has imagined their guy friend in a sexual situation, whether it was good or bad. It is popped into their head once or twice, and
100 times with Jared.
no, but it's popped into their head once or twice, whether you want it or you don't. I don't know why. It just like you think about it and you're like,
That was a weird thought.
no,
You're like,
honestly.
I'm on my period.
Like,
I know Jared's
honestly.
gone down on somebody on their period. Jesus Christ.
Sometimes they can like go that way. Like sometimes you
Thought about Jared going down on you on your period?
Oh,
Well, you said sometimes they go that way.
no, no, I mean, sometimes you randomly just stop connecting dots in your head with random things. It's like, oh,
Let's not chew into the mic, please. I don't know.
I'm not saying that I've had that thought, but I'm saying that sometimes
But now you have.
No, I haven't. Sometimes you can randomly like have those like weird connections in your brain, and I don't.